Hey everybody, it's Jordan Miner from PCMag.com. This is Games Ago. We were off last week because of the holiday on the show. It is Miitomo, the first only creating software for their own hardware, but it's a brave new world. And now Nintendo, a video game company, isn't exactly a video game. It's more of a social networking app with a lot of. So it just came out in America yesterday. It's been out in Japan for a few weeks. Everyone has it, and it's gotten now that this social network has people. So right now we can just see Miitomo. They've been on Nintendo devices for a long time now, since the Wii. And so when you first launch the app, you create your avatar in this social experience. And so we have my me. But previously, me customization was limited to just your face and hairstyle and things like that. In Miitomo, there's a gigantic emphasis on outfits your me is wearing. So many outfits that I've bought, some of which I've won, but I'll show that off too. Right now, wearing this sick bandana. I can just take everything off, or no, I can take that off. Let's see how naked I can get in this damn thing. That's the place to start. But yeah, when you first launch the app, it can actually create one based on a photo of you, but the results are kind of not always accurate, but that can be fun in its own way. You then create a voice for your me. You can shift the pitch around, shift where you want inflections. It's a text-to-speech thing, but you can customize it a lot. And then we'll see how that plays into it with the text portion of it. So once you kind of have your me the way you want them, you then set about interacting with your friends. And you can draw friends from various sources. You can see my friends list here. It's mostly just media, but, you know, those are my friends. Someone in real life, you can do it in person by both tap the same symbol so it knows who it's talking to, who in the vicinity that who this person is. I have a message in the chat. Once you have your friends list built up, you can then go visit them in their virtual apartment. Which is, if you ever played Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, it's but with an actual social component, since it's on a smartphone, which is an actually really social device. Although there's also kind of shades of 3DS Street Pass functionality to this too. It feels very Nintendo. What's so astonishing is it feels very Nintendo, very deliberate, but also a thorough understanding of how mobile social apps work, more so than I ever could imagine they get it. But because they bought the company that they got to do this, DNA, this big Japanese mobile company, understands mobile, so they did a good job, and it was the best of both worlds, the best of their understanding of mobile and Nintendo's understanding of intrinsic fun. But so let's hop over to the PCMag employee. I feel like harassing Jeff Wilson today. So yes, I'm Jeff's place, who's hearted already.
Thanks. As far as siblings, I have a half. As far as hairstyles, I'm really attracted to Brazilian.
I can leave a comment. Yeah.
No.
And then, hey, messaging thing, it's in the context of these questions, which is interesting, but...
What would you do with the extra hour?
And so after hearing Jeff's questions, I answer one. And I can write something like... this. It's also a really great platform for writing sheer nonsense. between you and the person you're talking to for like, what do you think so-and-so's best quality is? Like if you want to answer a loaded question like that, only they'll see it. It won't be public.
Peace.
I saw a question, what are the vaping options like? Well, again, this is just the launch version of it. Nintendo said they're going to expand on it in the future, so hopefully we'll see some enhanced vaping options. So, I showed off some of the wardrobe stuff earlier, but again, the outfits are a big deal in this, and you can buy more outfits. This is where it being a free mobile app, there's a part where they try to get you with the free-to-play stuff, and here it's spending money on different outfits. Coins, they're pretty giant coins, and 1,000 coins can go pretty far in what it'll get you. You really gotta spend. But I'll get something a little more. I'll just get so much to choose from. It's also so let's. I don't want the headgear. I just want the shirt. Oh, I guess I don't have enough coins. Oh, well, if I had the money, I could have bought that. See, I've been using this app so much, I'm just completely now. I guess I'll have to spend real money. Oh no. Well, we can see using what I have now. Let's see how gangster we can make my outfit. That's probably it. That's probably the peak street I can be with what I have right now. You can create preset outfits and save them so you can easily swap between them. And you swap between your outfits pretty regularly. The game, we can see right now, second though, Miitomo might be the best part of the game. You can see level 5, that is my style level and my like personality level. So leave comments, add new friends, the personality goes up, your popularity level goes up, and you kind of get prizes for that. And you get prizes for, I'll show off. My Nintendo, by the way, is the new Nintendo account system. So if you create My Nintendo account and link it to Miitomo, you can save your profile across devices, Android, iOS, and presumably their new console will have some sort of My Nintendo component. So you want to create that account. So as we see here, I already did all this stuff, but by completing these missions, I earned a different sort of currency that earns different kinds of prizes. So, I'm going to show off next. The greeting, you can see this menu, the greetings is where you customize what you say when people leave your apartment or not. Profile, you can something. Yeah. Going dreamer. Sure. What's next? Your recent feed, where you can see other people, keep the conversation going. You can edit your messages after the fact too, so you're not like locked into something. But I think it's time to maybe show off, which is probably the best part of this whole game. You can see all these hot memes I've created. How's it compared to Animal Crossing? It's definitely a similar. I mean, Animal Crossing was explicitly more of a game. Like there's more like activities and mini games and stuff to do, but Miitomo definitely has that same sort of off-kilter vibe, but it is an actual socializing app. You're actually talking to real people. You're interacting with your real friends. But they're definitely a blood. Miitomo is a blood relative to Animal Crossing. Let's say that it is the 10 Animal Crossing lane to Animal Crossing's Cloverfield. So we can see these are already some pictures I made in Miitomo. But let's create a new one. So I usually like to start with, well, how do I get my Miitomo to sound like Hulkamania? Well, I'm not going to tell you how to make your Mii sound like a racist, so you have to figure that out on your own. You can create backgrounds, draw backgrounds from pictures on your device. I don't have any on this device right now though. So the preset backgrounds, but they're pretty good, so. Your basic flat colors to patterns to some real like cosmic nonsense. Let's go with these weird smoky cartoon clouds. Yeah, that sounds like it's pretty blazing. So I used to start with the background. You can change your outfit after the fact. I mean, like as you saw earlier, whenever you change your outfit, it asks you want to take a photo. And then that new photo. So here's a weird thing though. The photos, it's hard to sort of see them in the app. You can share them over Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and text messages and stuff like that. But there's not an easy spot to see like your friends' photos, and that's something I think they can improve. But let's just go with the hot dog suit. Or no, yeah, all right. Let's do that. Expression. What kind of face? I have 6 watching. It's the most popular stream yet. Alright, do that. Animations where you kind of get your poses. Some of these are static poses, some of them are also animations, and this little carrot rabbit meter slows down the animation so you can take the photo at exactly the frame you want. Speaking of real friends, so that's another great thing too. You can type whatever you want in those responses. You can put whatever curse words you want, and it will just say them in their text-to-speech program. There's no filtering. Now I'm thinking it's because you have to friend people to talk to them. So I think it's cool for Nintendo to respect that what 2 consenting adults say to each other, they should be able to say whatever they want. So, but yeah, there's no filter on what you can type and what will be spoken out loud, as we've thoroughly tested here in the PCMag labs. So what? This is a pretty good one. Alright. So I have an expression, a pose, background. I can add a stamp. I like the Morgan Freeman from my hair. Yeah, different kinds of stamps. I can add some anime eyes. Sure, why not? It's like that scene in Metropolis where all the eyes are staring at the false Maria. That's a reference for everyone. Yeah, this isn't my best work, but you know, I'm just demonstrating the versatility of the app. You can add other me's too, so I can put some other people in this nonsense. Let's throw in all the PCMag folks, or a bunch. So there's Buzzy, not in his tomato costume. I'm really disappointed. Let's throw in Jeff. Let's throw in, you can add up to 5, so let's throw in 2 more. Let's throw in KT. They like anime. And let's throw in, Rob. So Jeff's asking, can you have me's in a non-standing position? Yes, you can. So let's change some of the animations on these to see the depth. Let's scroll all the way to the real good stuff. Yep, so I'm gonna have Rob doing that. I'm gonna have Yoga Jeff. You can also sort of rotate me's in 3D space and resize them. You know. And then finally, let's tie it together with some text. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now, I left on the auto expression. Again, this goes back to, I think it can analyze what you're typing, because it generated an expression based on what I think it thinks the tone of the sentence is. So let's just leave it like that, because like I said, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oops. Alright, back to the front. Let's edit the text so it shows up a little better. Change the font, and then sure. Now, if this wasn't garbage, I would then probably tweet it, or yeah, just Facebook, Line, which is a Japanese, or primarily a Japanese messaging app. share. Now this must be something I've been mostly using on iPhone, but on Android the Twitter sharing option isn't as prominent, which I guess it's an Android thing. But on iOS, Twitter is right there, easily tweeted out. And yeah, these are some of the ones I've made. You can share them. You can share your Me as a QR code also. That doesn't friend the Me, but it does let other people import their your Me into their Miitomo for like the Me photo stuff. And I guess one more thing we can show off is wrong one. We could show off the Miitomo drop. Now, a lot of items are for sale, but some like special items are only available in these limited mini games. That's how I won that bread hat. So let's try to win some sick flower apparel. Or no, let's win some sick cat apparel, since I see a lot of people wearing that. This is a pachinko, as you'll see, a very pachinko kind of game. And to play this, you either spend coins or you use these game tickets that you periodically earn. And you're not only dropping your own Me, but you're also dropping your friend's Me, which is kind of funny. Like some people are crediting their friend's Me for being the winning Me that won them some sick piece of gear or a VR helmet or a cat suit. So let's see how this goes. Someone asked, how can I hate anime but love this? I'm not answering that. And I won this sick cat skirt. Oh, I have a choice. Usually I don't. I like the black one. Let's go with that. There doesn't seem to be a way yet to maybe share items among friends. That could be a cool feature they could add, but. And this is just beginning. This is the first of their 5 planned smartphone apps. And hopefully they don't just ignore this as they move forward, because this is a really great foundation they've laid, but it needs to be, as a social experience, it needs to be supported, it needs to have things added to it to keep the community alive. I mean, might as well keep going. There's already, I mean, you can read my review on PCMag. I gave it a 4 out of 5 in Ender's Choice for more details that are arranged in a coherent way, not me just saying stuff off the top of my head. Yeah, I can see all these previous questions I've answered, what other people have said, questions I've skipped I can go back to. It's mostly like personal stuff that I don't feel like answering in ways that could be really insulting to people I kind of know. Oh, someone else added me. Yeah, we could visit somebody else's apartment. Let's visit. Is this coming to the 3DS? No. That platform is on its way out, and then this was explicitly built to be a mobile app. If you want an experience sort of like this on your 3DS, I just recommend buying Tomodachi Life. I also don't imagine that this would run particularly well. I mean, it probably run fine on 3DS, but I have an older iPhone, and it definitely takes a performance hit on older hardware. So maybe if on the new 3DS it runs fine, but. And also, it requires a constant internet connection, which I feel like the 3DS doesn't have data. It doesn't have LTE, so it's gonna be it's a bigger hurdle on a system like that. Let's go to my friends. Let's go to Tim Torres' house. PCMag consumer electronics analyst Tim Torres. I was on that same roof. I saw that almost happen. Who cares about the frame rate of a socializing app? Somebody call the frame rate police. But it probably depends on what kind of phone you're running it on. You know, if you're running on a top of the line iPhone or iPad or Android device, it's probably going to run super smooth. But if you're running it on something older, like an iPhone 4S, like I have, it's not going to be super smooth. No, I was thinking the wrong thing. Huge if true. Do you have any plans to customize the apartment like Animal Crossing? I certainly hope so. That seems like an obvious next step, you know, like after the outfit stuff, like get items for your apartment and customize your space that way. Like you can already see sort of little bits of furniture they've added there, but you can't customize that yet. But I think that seems like a pretty obvious next step. What's my biggest fear? I don't know, bees? You have a pretty generous character limit on these answers too. You can write little mini novels almost, and some people definitely have been. Like Austin Walker over at Giant Bomb has had some really great verbose answers to things, but he's an academic guy, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but with these questions, it's almost like it's like Twitter with pictures and interaction, which is already and positivity, unlike Twitter. Sure, bees. Let's keep talking to Tim.
So, wanna know something funny that
Oh
happened?
no, will this be a corporate secret?
A PC magazine fan ended a heartfelt farewell speech with Shagna.
Oh, that was really heartwarming when that happened.
Thanks.
Can you customize the hat with one of your own art? Not that I've seen, no. Not you can't like edit the apparel itself yet. But again, that seems like an obvious choice. Although, since so much of how they're monetizing it is selling you this unique apparel, if you could just change it to whatever you want, that would maybe lessen the value on that. What is chakra? What is it?
This has really gotten my attention lately.
Oh yeah. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up for yourself.
Under 12 hours.
So as you can see now, there's a little candy icon over Tim. That candy is another one of the currencies in the game, and that is for when you've exhausted a certain number of answers from a friend. You can use a piece of candy to keep hearing answers they've had. Since the question stuff is what kind of keeps you going in the socializing, they don't want to let you just burn through it all at once, I guess, is the logic here. But if you want to, you can pay up to get the candy to just keep going indefinitely through the questions your friends have answered. But I don't need to hear more from Tim, so I will not do that. Let's just vibe out on this music. Is it hanging up? There are a few loading things, especially when you're like switching from device to device as it syncs up your data. Sometimes the loading can be a little long, but I don't know what's going on here. Let's go back into it. Live demo. Sometimes your friends show up in these loading screens doing weird little animations, which can be fun. Some of them are like just doing the worm indefinitely. Do you think Nintendo will cross over Miitomo with Fire Emblem, Star Fox? Yeah, I think that's a really obvious thing too. Like if they start, there's already like a Mario hat and a Mario outfit like when you first get started. So adding Nintendo branded stuff seems like such a no-brainer, and to get people to like, I can easily see people like shout like, oh, like $2 for this like Kirby morph suit. Like that sounds great. So. And all sorts of anime garbage. Like I think Nintendo branded stuff is definitely coming. But yeah, they don't want to like blow through all their great stuff initially. They want to kind of dole it out in a way that keeps people hooked. So if this wants to be the hot new thing with the teens and the youth, they have to play it smart. Can you gift items? Yeah, I've not seen any gifting of items yet. But again, this is the beginning. Anything is possible. Something good could happen. Something good's already happened. So good things get to continue to happen. So it's kind of hanging now, but that's all well and good. Well, now my friend Isla is breakdancing. Well, we can just end it here. So, Miitomo, it's on the App Store and the Google Play Store now. It's free. It's great. You can read my review on PCMag. So yeah, this is Games to Go Live. If it's this thing I do. So every Friday I've been doing this, and hopefully we'll keep doing it. But so how's that for an outro? Thanks for watching, everybody.